And we are live, guys. We're gonna do a very short 30 minutes one today. We have some announcements. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Wherever you are, you can watch us. We have some announcements for the summer. It's officially summer over here. And we have a lot of things in the works that's going on. And yeah, let's come on, guys. I'm going to give some time for you guys to come online. Let's come on. Whew. Let's see what that looks like. Oh. Hey, hi Catherine, how are you? How was service today? Hi Queen, can you guys share this the link to the volunteer group, WhatsApp group? Hi, hey baby, how are you live? Good to have you. Let's come on, and let's see what we can do with the limited time that we have so that we can hear everything that we got planned out and, just get a little recap. Last week we heard, oh, thank you for posting to the WhatsApp group. Hopefully we can have some people join from there. Let's give some time for people to come on. Yeah, thank you for posting that. Thank you for posting that. So it's officially summer over in the Northern Hemisphere. And everyone's so busy. It's so busy for everybody. And so we want to see how we can streamline this session so that it's more productive for everyone and everyone is able to get a lot more out of it. And so that's part of what we're going to be talking about today. I also want to give a recap of RUN4NIMO 2025 still. So we're going to give a few minutes for some people to come online. See, as usual, let's keep the chats active. Let's come with some energy to the room and let's keep things lively so everyone can enjoy the session that we have for us today. We are supposed to be having an update from Abuja, so I'm waiting for her to come online and join us on StreamYard, and so she can give us a recap. It's so hot. It's so hot. This is the time where you stay hydrated. This is the time where you make sure you're drinking enough water, cold as possible, because it's really hot and dehydrating. So, RUN4NIMO 2025 here. I think we had the best time. I mean, I don't know what you all think, but we had a really good time here in Spartanburg. And I think I can. I think yesterday, yesterday's post, there were some pictures from the event that we were able to share. And I'm trying to see how I can share. Let's see how I can share some photos. Share some photos with you guys. of our Run for Nemo 2024 here. So, with how totally amazing the outcome was, we definitely now can see that this can be a yearly. This can be a yearly thing. Hi, Gracie. Welcome. Good evening. Oh, good evening to you too over in Niger. We're always glad to have you here. Hope you guys had a nice Sunday in church today. Hope you guys had a good time. So, we had a really great time last Saturday. Um, took me a couple days to recover from that because we really put in we I'm really thankful to the planning committee that you know came together and put that event together. We're really thankful to Tim, who was our event coordinator, who used his professional skills to put together an actual 5K. And people came on, people ran 5 kilometers, some people won prizes for 5 kilometers, from gift cards to it was beautiful. It was really, we had a really nice time. There were set various category of winners. We had, hi Yayene, you're welcome. We had various category of winners. We had from kids under 5, and then we had kids under 10, under 20, under 30, under 40, under 50. It was fun. And just to see people come out and determined to make that 3.1 miles. It was so nice to see. And we started, the race started at about, I think, 8:30 in the morning. And if you are over here in the summer, you know that by that time it's already getting warm because it's summertime. So we got a couple of feedback on that. But a 5K race typically would take you between, depending if you're a runner or not, it would typically take you between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Or if you are walking it can take you up to an hour. So we had to give that 1 hour time for everybody to get done. And we had a lot of people, it was just beautiful to see people determined to do it. And they did it. And they set their timer on their watches and on their phones, and they made sure they did the 3.1 miles, which is a 5 kilometers for childhood cancer research. And most importantly, we met our goal of raising $10,000 to support a childhood cancer research. And we were able to do that and even went above and beyond the goal. And we announced it there at the event that, yes, we had met our goal and we had exceeded our goal, and people were still, encouraged to donate because this is like an ongoing thing that we're doing. So, saying all this to say that Run for Nemo was such an amazing, amazing event, and you all made it possible. You all made it possible. It was huge. We had this special category for the top fundraiser. Top fundraiser turned out to be a 13-year-old girl. Her name is Harper Chitham. She by herself raised almost $4,000 through, constantly. She created a link. She shared that link with her friends, her family, her neighbors. She went all out, making sure that she raised this money. She baked cupcakes to sell for a bake sale. She did spread the news in her church community. She did a great job. And we rewarded her by announcing it there and giving her a t-shirt that said top fundraiser childhood cancer research. And it was a huge thing. Everybody was so excited. Oh my God. Yes. Who is the winner? Harper was the winner. Harper was the winner. This teenage girl, she did a beautiful job. I see a huge future, for her. in this work. And it was just amazing. It was just amazing what she put herself out to do. And then we gave, um, I think there were 5 category of top fundraiser teams. If you go to our website, the way it's set up, people are set up to be, what is it called? Fundraising teams were set up, and we looked at the fundraising teams and we said, okay, who are the top fundraising teams? And what we saw was, they call themselves cure chasers. So you go on there and you create a team for your, you create a team for, create a name for your team. And the name that they created for themselves was Cure Chasers. Now, the Cure Chasers, this was Harper's mother's team. So she was under her mother's team. She did all this fantastic work under her mother's team. And just by her doing all this work under her mother's team, pushed her mother's team to the top of the food chain. So that means that as Harper got the top fundraiser award, her mother's team got the top fundraising team award. And so Cure Chasers got to be the top fundraising team award. And then we got, the second position went to Team Nemo Gold Canada. Yes, the Canadian team. They were the ones that got the second position for the top fundraising teams. And there's no genre in this. This is very straightforward, because if you go on the website and you scroll down to teams, you'll be able to see the top 5 teams. So Canada got to be the number 2 team, and they got a prize too. And then yeah, Canada did great. And then we got the number 3 team, Omni Apparatus. They were the ones that got the number 3. And then we got 2 other teams, that number 4 and number 5. Both teams are out of the Spartanburg Regional Hospital the nursing teams in Spartanburg Regional Hospital. This was like a highlight of what we did on Saturday. And it was just to encourage everyone and to appreciate everyone who had put in the effort to raise the money. Because of this, kind of disseminated efforts approach that we took to raising the funds, we were able to meet our target. And so this is, I think, a way of just making us look forward to next year, to say, okay, how can we do better next year? What can we do better next year? And one of the things that I can say for sure that our team has looked at is that we have to start prep earlier for next year. Start prep earlier for next year. And then we can, look at a lot more ideas, brainstorm, think outside the box, and come up with ideas that can make it a better event for sure. So we will start prepping for RUN4NIMO next year very soon. So look out for that. Look out for that. Hi, Solomon. Welcome, Otto Joseph, who I believe is in NYC camp right now. Congratulations to you. Gracie, welcome, Udeme. Yeah, so that was it. And then the people that won first position, second position, we had a City Up Runners. City Up Runners is a running club here in Spartanburg, in South Carolina. They gifted us with gift cards for their store to the top 3 runners. So the top 3 runners got a gift card to City Up Runners shop, and then an extra gift card that for being the top 3. And then the other categories, kids under 5, kids under 10, And then I think under 20, under 30, under 40, under 50. First and second position got a card, a gift card too. So that was part of the incentive that we used to make it all interesting. We have gotten feedback too on that, and we'll be discussing with the teams on how to evolve that and make it better. Another thing that we did here that we are working on is to get ourselves to be an actual registered runners event. There are people that take running seriously. And so, because of people like that, we are working on getting ourselves registered as a proper runners event that they can get points from on their Strava app or their Nike Plus app, or get points on runners.com and things like that. So we are also working on that. So yes, RUN4NIMO is here to stay. And just by what we are seeing from all over the world, in Nigeria, in Canada, we know that it's come to stay, and we want to work to evolve it to be something that we can look forward to every year. So this is one of our flagship events. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay, and we will continue to use it to raise awareness for childhood cancer research. Because you know what we always say, research is how we win. While I am waiting for Abuja to come on, let me send her a message to see. So I wanted to say that this time of the year, this is the big announcement that I said was coming. This big announcement that I said was coming. So I might as well just say it all out. We have put our heads together as a team and sampled opinions and surveys, and we think that we want to test out something, and we'll see how it goes, and then we will determine how, if we adopt that going forward after the summer. But for this summer, we have decided, so for this summer, we've decided we are going to keep our Sunday live event, Sunday live stream, to one Sunday a month. What we're going to do with this, with this is that we're going to streamline it, make it one Sunday a month, bring on guest speakers. We've already had a number of topics that are lined up and people that we are working to bring on. One that we're already working on is our child psychiatrist that deals with children with cancer, and we want to work on bringing him on the show to talk about childhood cancer and mental health and how we can support people in different, the children in treatment and the families in treatment, and even post-treatment. So we're working on that, and another guest. So this is how we are going to do it through the summer, because the summer gets so busy. A lot of people are traveling and people are not just available as much. And we want to see how we can use this to evolve a more interactive, a more educational, and more informational platform, so everyone can learn something new every time they come on board. So how this is going to work is that we will do, like I said, come on, bring a guest on, like we did with Christy. And if you know it's once a month, we will work towards that one event being like publicized. We work towards that event being very, very open, and a lot of people coming online, and we'll work on getting at least 100 people online. There are two thoughts on this. One is Do we do it the way we did last year event with Mamacita, Shana Thomas, which is like a registered Zoom event, or do we do it live stream? Now, that is the only point that has not been really worked out yet. So that is where we need you to go. We need you, the veterans, people that have been here with us all the way around, to think about how you would like it. Do we do a live stream like this, or do we do a curated event that we are going to do through Zoom? So go think about that and let's know in the chat what you think. So that being said, what I'm going to say next is this. We are so excited for the people who participated in Run for Nemo by themselves where they are. It's so easy if you are participating in a group, because oh, if I go out there, somebody's going to be there. If I talk to you, somebody is going to be there. I just want to say that I appreciate everyone who participated when they were, just on their own. People who had to just wake up and put on their t-shirts that they ordered and, went out and ran. And then they took a picture and they posted your photos. If you have not sent your photo, please send your photo either to the WhatsApp group or to me, and I will definitely make sure it gets to the team so they can post it on the group, or I'll post it myself. So that is what we are doing right now. We are collating the photos of everyone that did the run by themselves, because I think we've gotten most of the photos for people who are. Give me a minute, please, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. I needed to close the door. So what I was saying is that we're trying to collect the photos of everyone who did the live by themselves. So if they run by themselves, if you run by yourself and you've not sent your photo, please send your photo to us. We have had photos from Dallas, from Houston, from Lagos. Lagos, I see you. I see everybody that participated from Lagos. I heard that day was such a rainy day. Everybody was so drenched and everything. So I really appreciate the few people that went out in the rain to still do this, because you took it seriously and you went out and you did it regardless. So everyone who did something by themselves, please send your photos and we will be able to collect it. We are still posting. We can't do everything all in one day. It's a lot. So we are phasing it out day by day to make sure that we post from every city that we have. We have photos from Kanu, we have Abuja, we have the UK, several cities in the United States, people who did it by themselves. And so we are going to get to everyone, basically, is what I'm saying. So if you still have your photo, please let's send it. Let's keep sending it in so that we can collect everything and post it. So what I wanted, okay, so based on what we have here, there's preference for, okay, Solomon says live stream. Grace Jacob says Zoom. Eke says the live stream will bring more awareness to the Facebook page and all that's been achieved. On the other hand, the Zoom would be a more convenient choice. Okay. All right, guys, let's keep having your opinion and then we will make a decision and we'll let everybody know. So just before we round up, I'm going to bring on Glory so she can talk about how Abuja was for last Saturday for RUN4NIMO 2025. Hi, Glory. How are you?
Dara, how are you?
Doing okay. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Right. So over to you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this brief yet very important exercise. Um, it is so beautiful for us here in Abuja. We had decided that it wasn't about the number of people who were coming, but that we were going to do it because it could have been a party if Akanimo were alive. And so, if this is what we can do to benefit the world and our community as a mark of respect to the life he lived, then this was what we were going to do. So, um, Dr. Ida Uso and I, um, that day, I think we had a little bit of rain prior to that. So it was a very cold morning for us here in Abuja. And you know, the kind of morning that would want you to be on your bed, that you had already committed that, okay, I'm going to do this 5 kilometer walk today. And so you knew you had to do that. And so we met at the Jabi Lake Park. And um, I didn't even know that 2 laps around the Jabi Lake Park would make 5 kilometers. And so we did we did take the walk, and then we found one of our other friends too, who did join us for the walk too. And in the end, um, we had sensitization from people to let them understand that children do get cancer too, and that childhood cancer research needs funding to ensure that if Akanima paid the price, that other children get a chance to live. So that's for us was the biggest lesson for us. And I think we had a good time. And to God be the glory. We were committed. We got it all done. And then here we are today. So Idara, I don't know what other question you might want to ask, but here I am.
Thank you. We just wanted to hear from, we just want to hear from people from most of the locations in Nigeria that participated, and we are really happy to hear from Abuja. I know how difficult it can be to organize something in a metropolitan city like Abuja on a Saturday morning. So thank you guys for staying committed to the cause and coming out and doing it in spite of the weather and everything. I know that this is why I tell people that the best resource that we have in this work is the human resource, because in Lagos, it was the same thing. It was such a rainy morning. In New York, it was a rainy morning. It's like the weather just wanted to. I mean, and we know it's rainy season in Nigeria, but it worked out because people stayed committed and they came out, and it was amazing. So thank you so much, and thank you for coming on to give us the lowdown on how it went down. And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
that just saying it next year, it's going to be bigger and even better than it was
Yes,
this.
please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
All right. So, um, yeah, that was a highlight of what she said. If Akanima paid the price, then other children can get to live. Because sometimes you don't really think about how things are gonna go. But we are really thankful that through the pain, we are able to bring some succor to other kids. We are able to bring awareness. We are able to help others in ways that we can impact lives because of Akanimo. And that is what we can never lose sight of. Is the reason why we are doing what we are doing. It is the pain that we went through, we are trying to avoid for others. It is the pain that we go through every day that we are trying to avoid others going through the same thing. So I'm really thankful to everyone who participated in Run for Nemo 2025. Really thankful to everyone who put in their resources to make sure that it worked. People that volunteer their time, their skills, their experience, people that put their money together to make sure that we reached our goal, people who, called with advice, texted ideas, came up with so many things that made sure that at the end of the day, these events that we had envisioned, they were able to bring this vision to life. And that's only possible because of the human resource that we have. And this is you. You are the human resource that we have. You are the people on ground doing the work. You are the ones that I can say, yes, we have people. And that is the amazing thing. Yes, we have people. And, you know, you may think that this is a little thing, but it is not, because sometimes people is all you need to get the work done. And in this case, it was. In this case, you showed up and showed out, and you showed that you are for Academic Cancer Foundation. You are ready to do this work, come rain or shine. And this is why the impact that we make each day, every blessed day, the work that we do here touches a child's life every blessed day. And so this shows my appreciation to you all. And I want you to continue in this path, because we are building something great. It doesn't seem like it's a lot right now, but we are building something for the future, and we are impacting lives along the way. We are not just, going out to talk for no sake. We are going out because each word that we say, even the Bible says, it's not going to come out and return with nothing. It goes out, it touches someone. One day, it's going to get into someone's head. One day, someone is going to see a child or their neighbor's child and say, "Oh, I learned. Why is your eye looking like that?" You know, Come, let me take a second look. Maybe let's go talk to your mom to take you to go see a doctor. This is why awareness is key. Maybe also with RUN4NIMO, talking about childhood cancer research, we will encourage our young people to get into the sciences, to want to be scientists and researchers, to find out how best we can combat these diseases so that children do not get to die from it. And so this is the essence of the work that we do. It is not work that doesn't have essence. It is work that is impacting lives for the future. And so I really want to appreciate all our volunteers. We want to appreciate everyone who has put in their time, their energy, their resources, who's used their contacts, their connections for us, because you guys are amazing. And it is because of this little boy that I brought into this world 18 years ago that you are doing all this. That is the love that touches me. This is the part of this thing that just melts my heart, because his life continues to be valuable to you and propels you to do the work that is saving humanity. So thank you so much, guys. And based on what we've said today, we will start working towards our next live stream. So it's not going to be next Sunday, but I will let you know it's going to be sometime in July. And we will put out all the information, and we'll put out an advert for it, and we'll push it so hard, much harder, than we'll have a lot more people that will come on, and we will make it work. I promise you we'll make it work. We always do. You guys know that. We always do. So thank you so much. I wish everyone a beautiful, beautiful week. And our school is getting out. I wish everyone a safe summer, a safe vacation, a safe holiday, and I hope everyone just has a wonderful time. Please keep your children safe and continue to stay on with us as we continue to do this work. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Have a beautiful week ahead. Bye bye.